What's going on, everyone? Jeremy here from the Quartering. What happens when The View accidentally promotes a Daily Wire movie? Well, the meltdown is hilarious. What happens when the actress who paid to sign up for the movie finds out that it's a Daily Wire movie? Well, the TDS meltdown is hilarious. Of course, the actress took the money because they always take the money. They wait till later to talk about how stunning and brave they are. But this story is hilarious. It starts just a few weeks back. Did you ever think that The View would promote a Daily Wire movie? Today they did. You might want to look at the window and double check that pigs are in fact not flying, because this is via Mediaite, by the way, because there happens to be a topic in which The View and conservative outlet Daily Wire are in complete agreement. Leticia Wright, Black Panther actress Leticia Wright, joined The View on Wednesday to promote a film that she is executive produced titled Sound of Hope, the story of Possum Trot, which covers the true story of Texas churchgoers who adopt dozens of children caught up in the foster care system. The film will be released on the 4th of July, and one of the companies behind the release is none other than the Daily Wire, the conservative outlet founded by Ben Shapiro and Jeremy Boring. The company has recently turned to film production and distribution, releasing movies like Shut In and Lady Ballers. Daily Wire and Angel Studios announced earlier this month that they had reached a deal to release Sound of Hope, which is from the production company Peachtree Productions. There was no mention of Ben Shapiro's Daily Wire on Wednesday while Leticia Wright promoted the film, but Whoopi Goldberg noted that the film comes from a company behind the Faith series, The Chosen, referring to Angel Studios, in a bid to get people to see the picture. Wright said that she chose to get involved as an executive producer because money. After reading an article about the real families and launching her company 316 Productions, she was involved with before the Daily Wire. I saw an article in 2021. I started my company and I was just moved by this family and Possum Trot, who they didn't wait for anyone to tell them what to do or to help them. They just saw a need in their community and provided the help. I was so inspired by them. Well, yeah, but not inspired enough to allow a conservative company put the film out. Daily Wire's Boring previously said that he wanted to get involved with the film after the story affected him personally as the father of an adopted child. Speaking as the father of an adopted daughter myself, Sound of Hope is truly inspirational, he said. We know it will resonate deeply with our audience and far beyond. Well, I mean, seems like nothing wrong with that. Everyone likes, the idea of, protecting kids. Oops! Except now the actress has come out to distance herself from the movie. Forget saving kids. Forget all the pretext about how she was just so moved about protecting the kids and she was just so proud to be a part of it. No, she won't protect kids if she has to stand shoulder to shoulder with conservatives. Black Panther star and producer Leticia Wright has distanced herself from her own movie's promoters after learning that they are partnered with conservatives. Wright's company is behind the new Christian-themed Sound of Hope, the story of Possum Trot, which tells the story of a Texas church that adopted over 70 foster kids. The movie is distributed to theaters by Angel Studios, is catching fire with audiences, and earned $6.7 million over a July 4th holiday, despite its relatively small $8.5 million budget. Well, I'd still say it's got an absolute long way to go before it even breaks even, so I won't exactly say that, but this probably will help. Although, why would I want to give this broad any money? I'm torn now. On Sunday, Wright issued a statement on Instagram complaining that Angel Studios is working with conservative news website Daily Wire. To be clear, Wright wrote, after we completed production of the film, Angel Studios were brought on board to handle its distribution, and later they partnered with the Daily Wire. This was not my decision, and I was not given an update or made aware of the decision. But you took the $8.5 million, right? You took the money for the film, and by the way, you're standing in front of a poster that says Daily Wire on it, you clown. You absolutely knew that the Daily Wire is involved. I'm in no way aligned or affiliated with the Daily Wire. I do not condone using this beautiful film for divisive political purposes. Girl, you're literally doing that. You didn't have to say anything. You could have just not said anything. You could have just stayed quiet and talked about how protecting kids and adopting all these kids is something great, and you don't really know anything about who distributes a film or whatever. The important thing is the message. No. You yourself chose to make this film a politically divisive item. That's not why I joined the product. Wright's statement also came after the Daily Wire's Matt Walsh promoted the film on X, claiming in a July 4th post that leftists are trying to stop Christians from saving more children. Well, it would seem like it. The Daily Wire CEO Jeremy Boring told DailyMail.com that the Daily Wire is truly honored to partner with Angel Studios on such an important project, but such is the intolerance of the modern left that instead of celebrating this accomplishment and all that it might mean, one of the film's producers, Leticia Wright of the Black Panther fame, used the occasion to condemn Daily Wire's involvement in sharing this message across the country. Here's the thing. Producing this film alongside Peachtree Productions to tell the incredible story of Bishop W.C. Martin, First Lady Donna Martin, and all the incredible families of Possum Trot has been nothing less than inspiring. We've created a beautiful film that gives a voice to vulnerable children with the hope that families across the world can, no matter their faith, race, or diversity, would join together to help kids. What's wrong with that? And then we see, which is why it's a shame to see small pockets of discourse online take a divisive political turn. You did this. Nobody cared. I hadn't even heard of this movie till you open your mouth and whine about conservatives funding it. Maybe you should ask this question, Leticia. Maybe you should ask why the left isn't funding movies about saving kids. Maybe, right? Maybe you should say, hey, why isn't Hollywood funding movies about saving kids? It's about sacrificial love. It's not about politics. To be clear, after we completed the production of the film, Angel Studios, we were brought on board to handle its distribution. They later partnered with Daily Wire, blah, 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 blah. Leticia and I probably don't share the same politics, but I believe we share a Christian faith and, more importantly, the same goal of shining a light on something we can all agree on, a community banding together to help kids in need. We hope we don't allow this distraction to steal from the message and impact we can have. Everyone should see this movie and fight for kids. I don't know. I don't feel like giving Leticia Wright money. Sound of Hope tells a story of Bishop W.C. Martin and his wife, Donna Martin. We already know. You see Matt Walsh promoting the film. Wright was heavily criticized back in 2021 after a report claimed that she had a habit of expressing her anti-jab views on the set of Black Panther. She was later slammed by Marvel co-star Don Cheadle after she shared a YouTube clip featuring a British commentator, a Christian who claims to converse with angels and runs a ministry that charges members for lessons at the school. Ariomi describes himself as a well-recognized prophet and managing director of Prophetic Voice TV. In the video, they asked if the jab will make different implants, all sorts of stuff like that. She's allowed to ask those questions. Obviously, nobody even knew this was a thing. You see this in pop culture chat. You can see right here, Leticia, this is not a political subreddit, right? This says, Leticia Wright addressing the controversy around Sound of Hope, the new film that she's producing. She pretty much just posted this to Instagram. I'm struggling to find what controversy she's even been talking about. Nobody, what controversy? By the way, she's also, the left doesn't like her either, which is probably, maybe she should think about that. If I look up her Instagram, I bet you she's buried this now. I suspect by now. Let's see. Sound of posts. I guess I don't see any post. Maybe it was I don't necessarily know how these things work. It wasn't a reel because those are movies. If you go here, there's nothing here. She has comments disabled, it looks like. It's sad. These people are so beholden to their own weird political ideology that they would choose, hey, I'm not even going to protect kids, if it means I have to stand shoulder to shoulder with conservatives. It's a very weird position to have. I don't know why, she had no problem taking the $8 million or whatever the case may be. It's pretty sad. I'd say pretty sad for someone who calls themselves, quote unquote, God's child to end up being so judgmental. But this is the world we live in today. I'm probably not going to see this movie because I don't want to give her any shine or any money, but I will make fun of her. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure to leave a like on it. If you haven't yet, please do subscribe or follow down below, and we'll talk to you again real soon.